During my time as a contestant on The Voice, it was really important to me that I showcase the strength, versatility, and femininity of kinky hair. The challenge, though, was that because of safety protocols, we had really limited time with the glam team. So every style that you saw me do on the show, I did myself. So if you want to see how I achieve some of these updo bun looks, keep watching. All right, so we're starting on stretched hair. I just passed the blow dryer through it a couple times. My hair was already stretched because I usually just keep it in plaits and wear a head wrap. You'll just need a few materials, a brush of your choice, some bobby pins of your choice, and hair ties. If you want to use some edge control, you can, but it's not really mandatory. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use just a little bit just to get the flyaways. So just make sure your hair is nice and smooth. And under normal circumstances, after I did all this, I'd probably like tie it down and going about my business till I was ready to leave the house. But just showing you guys what to do. I'm just using a little bit of edge control so that the flyaways aren't too crazy. But overall, you don't really need it, but you can use it if you want. So once you get everything all snatched up on the top of your head, you're going to go ahead and secure it with whatever hair tie you like to use and get a little bun going. I like to use both a small bundle of Marley Hair, so I kind of split the pack in half, and then I keep braids on a rubber band just kind of like at all times. I use those braids all the time to use for buns and for different styling. It's just nice. You can hang them on a doorknob and just kind of like have them anywhere, everywhere at your beck and call. So as you see, I'm just hooking it onto the bun that I already have with my hair, wrapping it around, pinning it as I go. Super simple, not rocket science at all. Any old body and every old body can do this. And then once everything is kind of in the shape that I want, in the direction that I want, I go ahead and use those braids on a rubber band to wrap around to kind of keep it secure, but to also kind of give it an edgier, messier look. And I like to keep some with charms on them and some without, just in case you don't want to get too busy with the charms. But overall, it's a really simple, easy look. And on this, I probably would use a lot more edge control or some gel and stuff because I wouldn't want it to be super tight looking. But for the purposes of this video, this is what you got. And this is how it looked on TV. This next look is using some Canacolon pre-stretched hair. It's pretty long. I like to use a long length so that it can give me some volume in terms of my bun. Something that's really important to note too, I like to try to use whatever hair I'm using for the bun first to wrap around my hair to cover the bun that I use with my natural hair. So make sure you do that because it's going to look really crazy if your little poof is poking through the bun. So make sure you cover that up. Another thing I really like about these buns that are kind of bigger is that you can hide more of your hair, so you don't have to do so much like slicking down and styling of your own hair and manipulation of your own hair underneath. So jumbo buns are really good about that. And this particular hair, when you're using the silkier textured hair, it kind of gives a more elegant look. So like I told you, I keep these little braids hanging around everywhere. And for this, I kind of wanted a little bit more to hold around the bun, and I also kind of use these braids to tuck my hair from the ponytail, like pulling my hair up under it too. So they serve multiple purposes. They're really, and I promise you, you do it one time and you got these little braids. I think I did these when I first got to LA 6 months ago, and they're still yet around. So this is the finished look. It's super simple, but really elegant. You can use whatever charms you like to elevate the look. We use these beautiful rhinestone pins to elevate mine, and I love both of these looks. And of course, under normal circumstances, you use your favorite styler to make sure your frizz and flyaways are under control. For the next two looks, I moved the bun on my head a little bit further back so that it's not like a top knot right on top of my head, but it's kind of more towards the middle of my head. And I went ahead and got the full pack of Marley Hair, or you can cut it in half and make the pack bigger, but you want volume on this one. So you can even pull the hair out if you want to make it more bushy, but I don't mind the little curly pieces in the bun. This one is probably the easiest one. You can literally do this in 5 minutes flat. And it's super simple. You could even put a head wrap around it. You could also do a cornrow going up the back of your head into the bun to add, you know, a little pop of fun. There's lots of little things that you can do to make these super, super easy and simple styles a little bit more elevated and a little bit more elegant and eye-catching. Again, I'm pulling out my handy dandy trusted braids on a band, and I am just literally sticking in there with a bobby pin, and it's good to go. A very easy sleigh for the holidays. All right, that's all, folks. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, share it, and stay inspired, stay empowered, and motivated to keep chasing those dreams.
Yeah, only going up.